What's the name of this bullshit Carrie Underwood song you're trying to sell me?
Stretchy Pants.
Are you fucking kidding me? Get out of here.
Yeah, seriously. She's like, I'm going to eat your Christmas tree. And your toilet paper and your big casserole I put in stretchy pants on. Yeah, man, she's all about it. She's all about robbing you of all your shit. She's like the Grinch, but like fucking, like, just taking it all over.
That sounds fucking horrific. And I'm just kind of processing that you like that song.
I like it right now. I think I'll hate it if it becomes a thing. Then my hate starts to like rumble. But right now, barely anybody has heard it. The radio's not pumping it. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck yeah, man. I'm gonna put my stretchy pants on.
The worst.
But I thought it was sexy pants. I like it better with sexy pants.
It should be sexy. Like, it should be sexy pants. That changes.
It should be sexy pants.
Yeah.
And like I'm putting my fucking pajamas on, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I like 2 jobs ago. I hate when jobs have like the radio playing throughout the store and you can't control it. I had to hear that.
Or a warehouse too. God, that's fucking terrible.
You can get away with earbuds in a warehouse, but it was always that Small Town song, and it's such a fucking Chad redneck fucking gay brother. So, God. Try hearing Small Town.
Wait,
boy.
A Christmas song? Oh, Jesus! I thought you were saying they made a Christmas version of "Try That in a Small Town."
Oh my God! Try that here on the North Pole.
Shane gonna do something.
Mrs. Claus getting robbed at her candy store, not in a small town. Speaking of small towns,
all the elves are packing. You better keep on jacking.
You better try that not in my small town. We're back, 10 in season 5. My God, man, it took us long enough. We are boldly going to do what no podcast has ever done before. Since we fucking suck and we miss my favorite episode to do all year, a Halloween episode this year, I know. Smacked my wrist for you, Tom. We missed our Thanksgiving. Not one of our more popular episodes, but Tannen loves doing that one. And, of course, the big one coming up. So we're just going to throw them all in the blender, and I'm pretty sure it's the first time a podcast has attempted to celebrate 3 holidays in one show with our holiday multi-pass.
Also, we didn't do your 40 birthday bash. We didn't do my 40 birthday bash. We fucked up.
Well, I turned 40 before season 4 started. I turned 40 like 3 weeks before season 4 started.
We turned 40 back in like the summer.
I turned 40 in January 26th.
Ew.
Speaking of, I'll throw the picture up right now to catch people up. Look at that sushi. Look at that fucking platter we went to, Tannen, for the birthday boy. Man, that was good.
Yeah, Jesus, that was good. Fucking shit. My palate is still screaming about it.
Best part of the night. Good.
No, when I took the leftovers over back home, right? You know, and Lindsay like had a couple pieces. She's like, I'll just take a piece. And then I took the rest to the kids that I work with over at the Ark. And dude, they devoured it like vultures. They fought over that thing, like, and I had to like split it up because it was like a fight. Like it was just like, what? I was like, I brought sushi for you guys, leftovers from birthday, and they're like, blah, blah, blah.
That's awesome. I'm glad that so many people enjoyed it because my portion that I brought home for us, my wife ate the whole fucking thing. I didn't get any more, and I splurged. The fuck is that? Anyway, it was fun taking you out for your dinner, sushi. Next year, I say we do something. We play like fucking paintball or do something silly, something goofy.
We should have at least gone for laser tag, I think.
We should do Sky Zone. Film it.
You're back? No, I never went anywhere. Throw out to Mr. McCoy.
Well, let's talk about one more thing from that dinner. We had a waitress with a trainee who I thought was doing fine. I had to get up to empty my dick and take a piss. Apparently, some shit was talked while I was gone.
Yeah, my spires went off, and they were like, "She's not gonna make it." Nah, she sucks. And I felt bad. I felt so bad for her.
She's
Like,
nice.
you know, she even left before, like, you know, like we were done, and like you tipped, and like, you know, the main waitress was like, "Ah, thank you so much," and like, you know, but like that chick walked out, like missed out on it. But I think that was part of what maybe they were saying. She was like, "I gotta go," blah blah blah. And maybe that was like part of it. Like, you know, like her main trainer was probably like, "Dude, there's still dudes eating at that table. Like, they're ordering shit."
They got the fucking goddamn $80 platter. Please go take care of them.
Was it $80?
It was about 80, but it was worth it. It was
Jesus,
so fucking good.
it was so much.
It was.
Like that was like, you know, after also like getting in line in multiple different places.
And of course, I had to be.
Yep.
I couldn't have a nightcap and not be the leader of men if I didn't forget my fucking to-go box. And I had to be like, "Oh shit, I'll be right back." And that blue-haired waitress, she was ready to meet me, get me the fuck out of
Look,
there.
dude, she was on point. She deserved all of it. So maybe the trainee wasn't as cool as we thought. You know, maybe she was like being serious like that. This chick is just not fucking doing her job.
She's probably like starting a third leg of her shift at AT&T overnight right now. Dude, it's not. It is not the reset button before we talk about what you've been playing. But before we do that, I do want to catch some shit up. I literally just came from Tannen's like 4 hours ago. I went to your house, yesterday? So we've already...
Just now.
Well, I mean,
2 hours ago.
We've already exchanged our Xmas gifts this year, Tannen. So thank you for the amazing Bill and Ted from 1989 little picture frame you can put in there. Bill and Ted and death.
Well, well, also though, I was thinking maybe let's go get a picture of you and I.
Yeah,
let's get that done.
Is there a way? I'm looking at it. Could I scrape off Bill and Ted?
What was amazing about that was I found it in an antique shop, sealed, like the thing had never been opened, like ever.
Told me that as soon as you gave it to me, and I ripped it open like an asshole. Then I looked at you like, was I supposed to open that?
Yeah, of course you were. Like,
well, you know people with shelf candy and don't open the box.
But you know, when I see a sealed Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, like like not Christmas, right? Picture frame, I'm like, holy shit, I gotta get this.
Yeah, okay. So fucking with it more, only the Napoleon picture comes out. So Bill and Ted stay in there. So I could just put us in there. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. That's awesome. I haven't really fucked with a bunch because I've been working, but dude, this is nice. Thank you. And you got the hippest fucking shades this side of the Mississippi.
Yes, I did. I got my Mario shades.
And an empty case.
I got my stretchy pants.
You know what? I thought I was welcome. I thought I was welcoming you to the 40-year-old club like a good pal. So I went out and I got this fucking guy some physical media. I got him the Blues Traveler CD. The only Blues Traveler CD that matters. Gave it to him. He opens it up. There's nothing fucking in it.
No CD inside. It's just, like I was so excited because also we have like a record player / CD player / tape deck thing that we have not hooked up. I've got a couple records I want to put on it and stuff, and like I'm like, oh shit, a CD. But the case art, the art's awesome. It still has a booklet.
Yeah. 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 Well, I'm gonna find that goddamn CD for you. Or I'll just burn one for you and put it in there. Fucking Hub.
Maybe that's what
See,
Hub City was planning.
Usually on this show over the years we shout out Hub City Vinyl, but not today. They're not getting it today.
Man, I'm still, I'm possibly moving right up the road from it. So
That's dangerous for you in your bank account.
It is. But I'm also right around the corner. I'm right by the library. So there's a lot of free media there. And I'm right around the corner from Act Theater. So I can also go over there and be like, I want to audition right now.
Very nice.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel good about living in downtown Hagerstown.
This man's about to buy a
If
house.
it works out.
Hopefully, if it works out, knocking on
Yeah,
all the wood
if it works out.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Well, let's get to what people want to hear. They don't want to hear about
But what
our
what do you
Redfin
want to hear about our
listings.
lives?
Yeah. Tannen!
Uh,
I've been waiting.
What you been
Jesus Christ.
playing?
8 months to say this to you. What you been playing?
oh my God. So, dude, it's been months. Yeah, I played a lot, but what have I been playing lately? I think anybody who's a listener here should know. I got knee deep in the Silent Hill 2 remake. It was part of the reason why I bought a PS5 a couple months ago, and oof, good God, I have taken my time with this game. I was in a play like the time that I bought this game, so it's taken me a while. Finally, at the end of it, but I haven't finished it. Oh, hold on a second. Oracle Bard.
She wanted to add something because she's been with you along the journey.
She's sounding a little pissed off.
You forgot to tell him about how
Yeah.
many times you fucking died.
Huh. Yeah, she's just okay. All right, do your thing. Anyway, though, yeah. Oh my God. Now, have I died? Just a couple of times, to be honest with you. I'm doing everything on standard on my playthrough, so just doing it normal, whatever. I got it the day it came out. I was itching for this game. It is one of the most stressful fucking games I think I've ever played. Dead Space, like, you have weapons. And you have these laser awesome weapons. And it's all claustrophobic and there's weird sounds and shit. Dead Space fucks with you. I played the remake. Absolutely beautiful. This remake, on the other hand, though, like, when I first originally experienced Dead Space, I experienced it on that Xbox 360, PS3 era. So when it made that generational jump, it was like, it looks better, but this, though, I first played Silent Hill 2 in 2001, of course. It was a reason that I had gotten a PS2 also to get the Grand Theft Auto games. I played the original Silent Hill in 1999. I've just been a Silent Hill fan since the day the franchise farted out.
And to this day, I would say, is it fair to say Silent Hill 2 has remained a core group of that fandom's favorite?
Yeah, throughout the franchise. Here's the thing, though. I've always argued that I don't know. I feel like I had a better time with Silent Hill, the first one.
Right.
Because
it was all kind
I
of
really
new
wish.
and, yeah.
Yeah, and you know what, though? If they would have remade that and built that from the ground up, it maybe would have been a more impactful experience. But I see what they were doing. Money. They wanted to make money. And when you have, like, more of a fan base with the second game, see what they were doing. So whatever.
Well, this could definitely be a test.
She-
Like, if this is a success, then we will more than likely probably see the first one remastered, right? Down
I
at-
sure as shit hope so. I sure as shit hope so. It's funny because then the fan base is now arguing for Ford. It's just like, no, shut the fuck up. Like,
Is that the
I like
room?
Ford, don't get me wrong. Yeah, but there's so much of a fan base of the room, and then that splits off. People are like, if you like the room more than the rest of the games, you're not a fan. I really don't give a shit. But I would like to see the first one remade. You know, you get an HD remaster. what they
Proper
did, the HD
fucking
remasters.
fog. Proper fog.
And well, it's not even that.
It's
Like
the,
I
the
just
dynamic of the father, you know, like better acting.
yeah, like it just I don't know. Like I felt more attached to Harry than I did to James.
Mhm.
I just James acts like a piece of shit throughout this game at some points, like screaming at a young child and shit. You know, Harry's just trying to find his
Just
daughter.
find his kid. Yeah.
Harry is like the hero, whereas James, like, it's like, even as I'm playing the remake and he's like yelling at Laura, the little girl, like, it's just, why are you screaming at a kid?
You
Like,
can-
I know, like, he screams at her. Look, he screams at her, and then she locks him in with, fucking Pyramid Head. You know what? Why did you shouldn't have screamed? Never scream at a child because a child will lock you into it.
you could either be Liam Neeson in 1 or what's his face in 2, Jason Statham.
Yeah. You know, like God, or what's his
That's it.
face that played Deadpool.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
you know, like you just.
Did you finally catch that?
However,
flick,
though,
by the way, not to go too off topic, did you finally catch Wolverine Deadpool?
no, I didn't yet. I know it's on there. It's on my list. It's
Yeah.
on my list.
Max is dropping some hot
Um,
ones lately, man.
Disney Plus is what has Wolverine versus Deadpool.
Dude, did you see any of the Penguin?
No.
Same.
Yeah. I've been reading books, man. Like I got into reading.
Hey,
you
LeVar
know,
Burton ain't mad at you.
No, not at all. You know, my buddy Tom Doty, the guy who directed Being Orphans, and I co-starred with in the last play, View from a Bridge. He's just been laying all these post-apocalyptic novels on me that are so fucking good.
Nice.
You know, like does it top The Stand? No, they don't top The Stand. But are they really that good? Yes. The one book that he gave me, I can't even remember the title of it. I just finished it not too long ago, but I would compare it to like The Road, which is having a graphic novel come out here soon. That one that had the movie with Viggo Mortensen and shit.
Yeah.
Where like him and his boy are just trying to get to the coast.
But yeah, Silent
I
Hill
compare
2.
them-
I got us way off topic. I know you're knee deep in Silent Hill.
Sorry. Yeah. Silent Hill 2. No, this remake is definitely like we've been waiting years for something like this. It's a revival. It's a breath of fresh air. We had this stupid free shits that came out. I hated everything about them. But this is definitely what, like, I think I speak on all fans. This is what we all craved, was something like this. The combat, but the puzzles are even just as immersive. You had to flash your flashlight, you know, around a room to like figure out a combination. Really think things through. I've gotten frustrated. Still persevered. I will admit I did cheat once because I knew I fucked up, and instead of making multiple saves, I had one save. So I had to actually get online and look where the fuck I went wrong, and it was I could have ransacked this whole room full of ammo and health, and instead I just went right for the goal. And basically, the way I was playing it, it was essentially like a game over. Um, but I was able to persevere out of that and keep going. Now I am at the tail end of the game. I know how the game ends. I know the plot twist. I'm really not going to say it because I'm so sick of everybody else who played the original that knows. You know what happens, right?
Yes.
With Mary and just what really happens. I do like it though that it does feel like it's almost like a sequel because it's like they played it off like you find stuff around like you've been here before, and it's like James is just stuck in this loop in Silent Hill. No matter what, like I like it. I like that concept. He's just stuck in hell, and this is what hell is.
Scale of 1 to 10. 10, you recommend the show of it. 1, you start the trash.
There's no help. 9. I'll give it a 9.
All right.
Because there is things that going back to that game I would have done different, and I give it a 9 too because it's not the first game. I think they should have revisited Harry first and foremost and remade that game, and it deserves a remake, big time.
Just go the
The interesting thing,
because Resident Evil did it
just
down the line.
yeah, just the interesting thing is that Silent Hill, it was a PS1 game, is stuck on that. You've other than like the fact that you could play it on like PSP or something to download, it was still that PS1 version. We never got another version of it.
Yeah.
You had Origins. That was interesting for a PSP game, and then that branched over to PS2. Then you had Shattered Memories, which was supposed to be a remake of 1, but it's just really a retelling of 1. And that was PS2, PSP. I have all these versions. And also, most importantly, though, it was really designed to be played on the Wii, which is interesting.
Yeah.
And I will say that my favorite version of that game is the Wii version.
That's crazy.
You say that, but it's just it makes sense just how you guide around the flashlight, but you don't really fight your enemies. It's a run through game. You run through the game.
Yeah.
You run away from everything, and there's really no puzzles. It's just a linear story. I'd like to see the original get its due justice. And to be honest with you, the original, to me, was more terrifying. Even then, so it's a remake. I will say Silent Hill 2 remake, though, you get to Toluca Prison. That whole thing was fucking nothing but stressful. I think I got more gray hairs playing it, especially with headphones on. Because, I thought Alien Isolation was stressful. No, Toluca Prison and Silent Hill 2 remake is fucking stressful.
Jeez. Well, that's not all you've been playing. I know that's the one you've been diving into the most. You picked up another hot jam that just dropped in the past week or so.
Yeah, I played around a little bit with Indiana Jones.
I'll knock your teeth out.
So what brings you to the Vatican, Indy?
I'm looking for someone. He stole something from me, and I mean to find out why.
Right now, I'm looking into the disappearance of my sister. And I believe Emmerich Voss is responsible.
So, this great circle, they think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Boss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. I'll have to study it some more. A circle must be complete to what? There's always a trigger.
luck, Indy.
Legends say these relics hold a force that could change the course of history. You're messing with powers beyond your control.
You should know by now. I am always in control.
You're good at this, Mr. Jones.
I know enough to get me into trouble.
But I can't give Indiana Jones the full review because all I did was play the intro, and I was like, I gotta go back. I'm tired of doing this. Like, I'm starting a game and not finishing it.
You're 40 now.
And
Officially.
yeah, but like, it's like starting a book and not finishing it.
Yeah.
And I've been reading books, and now I'm starting to compare that to my gameplay, and it's just lazy if I don't finish a game.
But from what you played hands-on, I mean, you said it was solid from what you've seen.
Oh, dude, I had so much fun. I had so much fun with the beginning of that Indiana Jones game. And you can see why people are saying what they're saying about it. It definitely is. Like, you're indie. You're indie. And, I played it until I got, I lost the losing fist fight that you would inevitably lose. But it was fun to, like, punch a fucking extremely way more taller than me person and just still beat the shit out of him while he's strangling me. Because that's what Indy would do.
Yeah. Exactly.
So he got thrown into a wall, and this John Williams music that's just building up and building up. Like, it was, like I felt like I was Harrison Ford. It was fucking great. I definitely.
Do you get Uncharted vibes at all from what you've seen?
So far, no, but no. Like, Uncharted gave me Indiana Jones vibes. So, like, obviously, Uncharted was
like game
inspired by it. No, because Uncharted was not POV at all.
Yeah.
When I first saw the previews and shit, I was like, POV, like, I don't know about all this. But it is the same people that made fucking, the Rube Wolfensteins. So, how could I doubt them? Yeah. The Wolfenstein New Colossus, Wolfenstein 2 is like one of my favorite fucking games at this point. And I usually don't like first-person shooters anymore. I don't like getting online. I tried it the other day, and it was just so terrible.
I reinstalled Overwatch 2 because I've never played it since it's been 2. I used to love Overwatch. We'll see what happens.
I just, and you said something about Battlefront. I'm willing to get back on that, but, you get on your shit, you get on your thing, and nothing against children, but when somebody's like screaming into the mic, and you're constantly then having to go through your menu and mute people, and it's just, there's no fun to it anymore. But Wolfenstein, on the other hand, it was fun as fuck. Like, you're just murdering these, like, and you're not even murdering, because you're one man against a shit ton of Nazis. Like, why has there not been a Wolfenstein movie? Like, where's that fucking movie? I don't know. For this alternate reality where, like, World War II was lost and shit. It's a great storyline.
It's gotta happen.
And But like, just so these same developers, yeah, it makes sense for an Indiana Jones game to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, the actor and the voice actor who does Indy, God, he sounds like Harrison Ford so much, and it's so immersive in that sense. You are Indiana Jones, and
Nice.
so far so good with that. Like going into like our conversation here, so the Game Rewards happened.
I didn't get to talk about what I was
did you?
playing.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What you been playing?
Always a bridesmaid. I have. Speaking of going back now that we're 40 and finishing games like they're books, it's taken me, laugh all you want, it's taken me over 2 years to beat 100% Yakuza 0. I got Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2 waiting, Yakuza 3 and 4 waiting. They're all $5 now on the Sony 30th sale on PS Store. I take this series and it has rocketed up my ranks as far as my all-time favorite games. It's in my top 5. Zero alone is not only an immersive, amazing, incredibly done story that could be a fucking movie. It's silly. It doesn't take itself so seriously all the time, only when it needs to. There's so much to fucking do. Everything's executed fine. Not perfectly, but it's fine. It is... Oh, man. I would rather play the Yakuza games than GTA games any day. I beat Sleeping Dogs in 3 days. And I love Sleeping Dogs. So that shows you how big the Yakuza games are. And I'm on Chapter 17. There's Chapter 17s in Yakuza 0. I hope to wrap it up next week after I get off work. I'm only getting to play like an hour or so because I'm so fucking tired from work. And then it's on to Kiwami 1, which is Yakuza 1 Remaster. So,
dude, so you're on balls deep in this whole like era here.
I love these games. Fucking love these games.
I'm finally I started to play one of them. I can't remember what it was, but I was very impressed with how immersive the world was. And it's still like quite open, and you can kind of just do what you want.
Yeah. And the thing I like about the series too, they've thought outside the box with like a dragon. It's like an old school fucking RPG. Straight up. It's crazy how they pulled that off.
It's funny that you brought up Sleeping Dogs. I thought Sleeping Dogs was more of like you remember God, what was that? Real true crime of L.A. and true crime of New York
but all
City wasn't that?
but at the end of the day, all these are open world games, like crime on a world crime games to me. I just think
All I'm saying is Sleeping Dogs was like supposed to be that predecessor, wasn't it?
that was a great game. A lot of people didn't like that game, and I guess it wasn't very long. I mean, it's been at least 6 years since I played Sleeping Dogs. Maybe I have to revisit it, but no
I
time
mean,
soon.
like you could surf on top. You could like ghost ride a whip and that shit. And for those who don't understand what I'm saying, you could get on the roof of a car and ride it in that game. And I thought that was kind of cool when I played it, but I didn't play it. Like I just ran around, fucked around. A buddy of mine had it on PC, and it was amazing. And then I tried to play it on PS3, and it was not as amazing as playing it on PC.
One of the things I love about at least Yakuza 0, one of the things I love, it splits the games and the chapters. Like a whole chapter, you'll be Kiryu, the protagonist, or Majima, the antagonist. So Majima's not really an antagonist in 0 until later games. This is the coming of age story at 0, right? There's just so many. You can run a dating escort service, and it's kind of like Dine and Dash games. It's fucking hilarious. You can recruit old women. With Kiryu, you can run like an insurance agency and take over like that sounds boring on paper, but I've won
legit like jobs with a good guy.
I've won radio contests.
Yeah, fuck that. I would want to be the bad guy like all fucking day.
I've won radio contests on a radio station there where I was like caller 3, and I had to like it took fucking forever to beat that mission. And the best part about these games for me, the arcades. It's Yakuza is obviously Sega. In 0, they give you Outrun, one of the greatest racing games of all time. Space Harrier.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Space Harrier, which I've always been and Super Hang-On. So that's another reason this shit's taken me 2 fucking years to beat, because I just end up playing goddamn Outrun, or I go bowling, or I go to the batting cages. You know? But I can't wait to
But
finally
you see
beat it.
the mechanics as far as like bowling and all that stuff though is better than GTA.
I would say it's more pick and play. Totally.
Nah? Okay. I'll take that.
Yeah. You should definitely check it out. You might not love it. It does get a little quirky and silly, and my god, it's long-winded as far as like side quests and shit like that. But the main story is phenomenal. One of the best I've ever seen in a video game. That, and I, for some reason, decided to play Destiny 2 for the first time. And yes, I know I saw tons of YouTube videos, guys, beginners guides, blah blah. There's just way too much shit. The menu system's fucked up. The quests don't make fucking sense. It's non-linear. I don't know if I want to be a warlock. Everybody's a hunter, so of course I don't want to be a fucking hunter. I just threw my hands in the air and uninstalled it.
Yeah, what I didn't like, even with the first one, was when I first booted up, it was just like, oh, you're in an upgraded Halo, and then not, and then like I don't know. It's like they took the RPG element way far, and I think in certain terms, with the design of it, I'd rather play Halo.
Yeah.
And Halo is just a dead game. I tried to boot that up and find players the other day.
Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
That's one of the main reasons I ripped the Band-Aid off. I was like, all right. Because Overwatch is always fucking popping. Like, that community is so strong. A bunch of it's porno pervs, but you know what I mean. Like Gary. Gary sucks. Gary's a Lucio main. Gary loves Overwatch. When we saw Gary the other week, he talked about Overwatch. So, there you go. 2 more things, real quick, Tannen. I did finally get to play the PAL version of the NES new Ghostbusters 2, the Overhead. Amazing. And I fucking hate Europe and Japan for not giving it to us. The licensing issues. And
hey, one thing that I didn't bring up which you've been playing. You know, before I got into all this stuff, you know what I did? I got that Star Wars Outlaws game.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
So bad about that game. Well, no, apparently they have patched the fuck out of it. And I'm told that I should go back. My neighbor who lives across the street, who's like 20 years old, it's funny. I told him I was buying it. I was so hyped for it. He's like, I'd wait. Should have waited. I spent $80 on this goddamn game. He just got it for, what, $20. He's like, now the patches and everything, it's awesome. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. I really, really tried with that game. I put, 20 hours into it. Read more than the chapter in the book. Jesus Christ, man. If you want to give us a Red Dead Redemption 2 Star Wars game, put some fucking effort into your shit.
Yeah.
It was terrible. The whole experience. And for me, though, it was like the stealth mechanics. I'm on a Star Destroyer, one of the first missions. I can't get caught. Stormtroopers are literally seeing me through the wall. And I'm caught. And I'm just like stuck. And I, in all my frustration, stopped playing it.
The trailer had me so fucking hyped. I fell for it.
Same, even their little gameplay demo though, that looked legit. Yeah. And then they were like, you get it, and you have. It was just like getting a broken toy for Christmas.
Speaking of Star Wars, this might cheer your spirits up. Jedi Power Battles remastered. Who the fuck asked for that? That was blindsiding.
Absolutely nobody. You know what? That's more fun than fucking Outlaws.
It's a good game. I played the Dreamcast one.
They also repatched fucking Bounty Hunter, which was a great game. Anyway, I still argue that that's one of my favorite Star Wars games. And now you got this other fucking version of it. Oh, yeah, but you've been playing. You know what else I downloaded? I told you about it. Plumbers Don't Wear Ties.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Is that a game?
I don't know if you consider
Take your clothes off.
Yeah, it was literally like something I think people might have jerked off to.
You know they did in 93.
In 1993? If you had like an EST AX900, which my family had, we had Phantasmagoria, and there was a sex scene in that game.
People probably
my mom.
People probably broke so many VHS tapes of T2 on Linda Hamilton, like working out and getting her face licked. 92 porn.
Dude, like, Phantasmagoria was one that my mom was like bothered about the fact that there was like a sex scene in it. And then if you ever like look it up on YouTube, like they're like fully clothed and just like dry humping.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like that was appropriate for me at 12.
Sleepaway
Camp
tons of sex.
I was doing that anyway, But like, plumbers don't wear ties. It's you know what? They made it faithful. You feel like you're on a fucking 1990s computer. It's like I can't bash them. This is game preservation right here, and they like fucking did it. I mean, I have that. What was that Sega CD game that everybody flipped out about? Something. Where the aliens are like breaking into the room and you gotta like set the traps for them.
Night Trap.
Yeah, Night Trap. Thank you.
That was free, right? On Game Pass?
I have that on the Switch.
Mm.
And the Switch experience, to be honest with you, is great. Because you can actually use the screen Um, yeah, just these stupid FMV games.
Yeah.
And I remember there for a while, I was obsessed with FMV games. Like, I wanted to collect every FMV game I could find. I have a shit ton of them.
Fucking Power Rangers.
No, but one game I could never acquire was Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. And now, like, you know, it's there. James Rolfe even does commentary if you want to while you play the game. It's hilarious.
Do you have Ground Zero Texas?
Yes, I do. I haven't played it yet.
We have to play that.
Dude, yeah, like it's so funny how they're re-releasing all of these. Even like Seventh Quest or whatever is another one. Which was basically like Myst, but you're in a mansion. It's hilarious that like, all these DOS/Windows games are now like up there. And here I am still crying that the original version of Lemmings is not available on my Switch.
Clip it, my man. The Game Awards are passed, and lots of big news, my man. Omnimusha's back. Ninja Gaiden's back. Fucking Oni 2 is back.
Yeah.
Good
So
Lord.
that shit.
Oh, sorry, Okami. Not Oni.
I was here Ninja Gaiden, and I don't know though about that. I think they're gonna make it easier than it is. It almost looks like a Newgrounds version to me. I mean, you know, I don't know. I'm not too pumped for it, but I am. Like I want to own it.
Do you have any memories of Onimusha, like nostalgia?
The first one. The first one was very, very, very iconic to me. The first one, just because like that was like a PS2, you know, release thing, if I remember correctly. And I remember seeing it on demo at EB Games. This was before GameStop. Yeah, and like, you know, just seeing this cutscene of like all of these horses going down a hill. And it was so cinematic. And then after I got my PS2, after a year, I did get that game. I got Omnimusha. I beat it. I enjoyed it. But like I never played 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And 3 had what's his face who played the hitman in that movie. I don't remember the actor's name. You know what I'm talking about, right? That Natalie Portman hitman movie.
If we took, because we gotta theme this somehow before we run out of time this week. Why can't Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas all just be one fucking holiday? You could do all of that.
They pretty much are, if you think about it. They're all very spaced apart, specifically at the end of the year. And towards the end of the year, shit sucks. So that's why we make up this bullshit to make up for the fact that the sun's going down early. We're all getting seasonal depression, and winters are around the corner, and January just blows. What the fuck does January have to offer to any of us? Other than birthdays. Talking about holidays.
Martin Luther King?
No, I'm talking about actual holidays. Like we should turn Martin Luther King Day into like a religion thing. Why don't we exchange gifts again?
All right.
You know, like, yeah. Yeah, there should be a midday in January where we all just together and still eat a bunch of food.
But if you did that at Christmas time, there would be a special, Tannen. What are you doing?
Oh, no, and you could argue, too, well, New Year's Day, that's what January offers. No, by the time we're at the end of January, it's sludgy, it's wet, and we're all pissed off at each other. And
Let me
You
tell
know.
you, my last New Year's Day, my damn son, he just
My damn.
This
But I'm gonna
fucking
get
guy.
this Keystone.
All right, context. When Tannen and I, you guys know, longtime listeners, like 4 years ago, worked at a liquor store. This fucking guy would always come in and say the same thing. My goddamn no good for nothing fucking son listening to rap music won't get a job. And this
Won't
Peter,
get off his ass. I can't do nothing.
I now run into this asshole at red lights. He rolls his window down to get my attention. He goes, "Hey, Travis." Great.
And now, as of today, so I'm taking the CPR class, and they're like, "Hey, we have a lunch break." I'm like, "Lunch break for this bullshit? Fine." I'm hungry anyway. I go out to fucking Wendy's. I'm pulling out of Wendy's. Here I see him with his truck and his cap that's larger than his truck.
It really is.
Back of it. My God, like as he passed by, I swear I heard, "Goddamn son, leaving Walmart, going to buy him more shit." I would say possibly. What a good dad! What a good dad he possibly is.
But he's an enabler.
But he's an enabler. No, all he wants to do is. Did we ever meet his son?
Yeah.
Did his son ever come in?
Yeah, he always wore that like.
I don't-
Hershey, he always wore a Hershey Park shirt.
Oh, the Hershey Park fucking. Yeah, it was like, oh.
We thought it was a
Do you
lady.
remember him now?
We thought
If he thought his son was the lady.
what do you think their Christmas?
My goddamn son, what about my goddamn boyfriend here in the Hershey Park?
His wife probably has a beard. What do you think their Christmas is going to be like this year?
I don't know. I saw him leaving Walmart, so probably pretty good.
Sorry, guys, I don't have
Probably-
any picture of this fucking guy, and if I did, I would have deleted it ages ago.
There's no fucking way. I just want to describe him. Who knows? Maybe his son is going to pick this up. Be like, "Dad." And then this guy's finally going to get pissed off at us and stop stalking us around town.
Is it just me, or his son look like a brunette version of the kid that played Michael Myers in the Rob Zombie movies? Like creepy.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, but also, like, obviously enabled. I don't mean to judge on here, but I want to make a video game. Like, there should be a Dead by Daylight version for us, but that guy is just stalking us around. My goddamn son.
There should be, to tie all this in a bow, my goddamn son.
We have to, like, throw, like, Keystone cases at him just to keep him away from us.
There should be a holiday multi-pass game where you're Dracula, Santa, and an Indian, and you run around and you kill the worst of the worst in whatever winter wonderland holiday hell you're in. Thanksgiving Thunder. That should be a
Here's the thing about cryptoid creatures. Santa's a cryptoid. Santa's a cryptoid if you think about it, man.
That's the swerve. That's the spoiler. We just write us a multi-pass holiday game. Fifth Element is a great fucking movie. My wife's never seen that. I really need to remedy that.
What?
But she hates Star Wars. I feel like she's gonna hate this.
I would have bet money that the Show family would have all
The
sat
Show
down
family
and watched
has.
that.
My brother-in-law quotes that shit all the time. Come on, my man. He quotes that shit all the time.
Where was Beth? Where was your wife?
Was she?
Yeah, during the Fifth Element family celebration.
Family celebration. I guess she was in college. I don't know.
No. Beth was a child like the rest of us in the 90s. She was just like, I'm not going to the movie theater to see that bullshit.
She's not a sci-fi fantasy fan. That's what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Tana, I think last time you came over, this is months ago, we played Streets of Rage 2, right?
Yeah.
Did we review that? I don't think we did.
I don't remember.
Well, let's do it. It's just a quick game of the week, and then, you know what? It's so good to have you back, Pally. You can pick for next week. Streets of Rage 2 has got to be top 3 beat 'em up of all time. For me, at this point, I put it over Turtles in Time. And I know, come at me, Tannen. The music, the mechanics, the hit detection, the replayability, it's all there. There's alternate ending.
It's a solid ass game altogether. Especially like out of all 3 of them, I think 2 is definitely like the nexus.
Yeah,
I feel like 3 they like took it too far.
Through the unknown. I feel like
the first one,
it's like you're underwater.
The first one is solid, but the second one, like, yeah, like you're there with it. It's just like
3 is good. Like 3 still had mechanics and some cool new characters, but you end up fighting like H.R. Geiger shit for no reason.
They're like 3. They like push the limits. 2's there. I feel the same way though about Golden Axe. I think Golden Axe 2 is the best one out of all.
Yeah, because 3 jumped the shark when you can be Panthers, and it was just uninspired. We've been here and we've done that. You know, 2, I definitely agree on that also.
Yeah, and you know me, I love beat 'em ups. I just At
this point though, man, like I say it, come at me in the comments wherever. If anybody still listens to us, Streets of Rage 4 is by far the best one, hands fucking down, masterpiece.
Need to get into that one a little bit more, but we're talking the old school shit here.
Yeah.
And if we're comparing apples to oranges while we're at it, Capcom kind of had a beat. And you're going to maybe get
Final
mad at
Fight?
me when I say this.
Final Fight 2.
Final Fight.
Well,
is better than Streets of Rage. Final Fight as a franchise is better than Streets of Rage. Fight me.
As quality through, as 1, 2, and 3, I agree. Because Final Fight didn't have a bad game. Unless it's Final Fight 1 where you can't beat Guy or do 2-player. That shit sucks.
Or what was Final Fight 4 on the PS1, but they never called it that.
Or the goddamn shit on what, PS2? Oh my god. Didn't Rolf just do that too? The Final Fight games?
I think he like talked about it. I mean, you know, like there was like the NES Final Fights, where it was like Junior Fighter, Final Fight or something. That's how I always felt about those. But Ultimate Final Fight, a Mighty Final Fight, that's what it was called.
That was a good one.
But like,
NES.
but they were really. It was like a Double Dragon.
It was it was like a Technos game. It was like Crash and the Boys. Like
yeah.
And
then Final Fight for the SNES. The downside about that game was it was one player. I never understood that.
I still beat that motherfucker as a kid though at home on hard by myself.
Then you get the Final Fight clone, which is Batman Returns for the SNES, which is a great game.
It's a great game.
But it would be great if you could get somebody to hit start.
Yeah.
And then it helped you out a little bit. It would have been, like an awesome game. Instead, I do love it, and I love the fact too. It is a great game to sit back with a friend and take turns.
As you can see on this channel, cheap plug.
But Final Fight on Super Nintendo should have been 2 players, and I don't know why they bitched that. I have no idea why they did that.
Dude, Final Fight 3 is better than Streets of Rage 2, in my opinion.
Ooh, yeah. Actually, yeah. That game is fucking good.
It added so much animation and attacks, and yeah, it did. So the synopsis.
That's Capcom for you, though. Capcom always pulled off.
Yeah.
These fucking animations. That's why they had all the Disney games. you know.
It's Tannen, final verdict. Would you recommend Streets of Rage 2 to someone that's never played it before?
Most definitely.
And definitely with the bud.
Yeah.
For sure.
Streets of Rage 2, I recommend both Final Fight and Streets of Rage 2 to anybody.
Yeah. Same. So now
they're just solid fucking games.
It is your turn for Game of the Week before we get out of here. Now remember, because we're high and fancy now over here in the studio, it's got to be something we're going to play together and record. So think wisely. Make it sexy.
Batman Forever on the Super Nintendo.
Forever or Batman Returns?
Batman Returns is a one-player game. Let's do Forever. I'll be Robin.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Man, I was almost gonna say it's good to have you back, but I'm taking that back.
The game's not that bad.
Just remember when you're staring at the ceiling and you're stuck, you shoot your crotch cable at that one little sprite and that to the next floor.
I feel like I feel like we did it. I'm just kind of joking. Let me really think here.
Oh,
it's a good beat 'em.
I feel like we should
what's
do
a good beat 'em up that we really should?
I was just talking to our buddy Jim on Bluesky, which I am now on back as the Bicky TMD and as Twitter reset button. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs, dude. That game's awesome, and we can both play. Unlimited Cortez.
I'll take it. I like. Yeah. I'll take it.
Hell yeah.
That's just. Yeah.
Next week.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I've never played Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
You're gonna be very happy. It is a great game. It really is. Can I be honest with you? I never watched the show.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched the show.
What?
Ever.
I mean, what? It's just such a stupid.
It is.
I don't know. But
trucks and tigers.
I just didn't know that there was a game. Like, okay, can we do that? But also, you know what other game I want to do, and I've been wanting to do it for a while. That both of us can play. It's a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Power Rangers the movie on SNES.
Okay. So next week's technically, I've had the thumbnail for months. It's our Beat 'em Up Bonanza episode. 2 games of the week, 2 beat 'em ups, and we talk about beat 'em ups next week. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, we can talk about Power Rangers at the same time too.
Sounds like a plan. Man,
yeah.
Happy Halloween, happy Thanksgiving, and Merry motherfucking Christmas to you, pal. I'm glad we've already got an exchange early. I love you, brother, and I really hope you get what you've been trying to get here. I'm not going to put.
I want to point something out here. Before we get, we've overlooked the Power Rangers games, and I think it's because you and I are on that age cusp where Turtles were our favorite. We love Turtles.
I did have love for Power Rangers, but it was only like 93 through 90, the movie.
Yeah, no. Like, I had like a short love for Power Rangers. I didn't collect all the Power Rangers. I wasn't asking Power Rangers for Christmas.
I had bed sheets.
Like, you have Power Rangers bed sheets?
I did. I bet I can still find them on Etsy.
Well, I was not that much of a Power Rangers fan growing up. I liked it. And I liked the being a kid that really enjoyed Godzilla movies. The whole concept seemed cool to me, but at the same time, I felt jilted. I felt like Power Rangers stole Turtles.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they really did. They did.
So, but like, yeah, and I'm picking Power Rangers, the movie, the game.
But it's not about how
it's
not about how you start, it's about how you finish.
Well, I'm picking it because that one is not as good as the other one. And so we're going to bitch about the movie.
Do I get to pick one?
Version.
I did. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs.
You did. Yeah, you have Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. And on my end, we're going with Power Rangers the movie.
This is the last episode of 2024. And hopefully
on Game Gear. I'm just kidding.
Oh!
I'm kidding. Totally
so
kidding. No,
hopefully
Super
our first
Nintendo.
episode of next year, I will have beaten Yakuza 0 for the ever. And you can borrow it and never beat it.
Did you ever beat Red Dead Redemption 2? Yeah, by the way, for our listeners, this motherfucker just borrowed my copy of that.
I beat the main story. I want 100% it. I already know that certain people pass away. Spoiler.
Did you get the good ending or the shitty ending?
I got the good ending.
Yeah, I can never not get the bad ending. I can't make him a bad person.
Yeah, same.
I want to make him a bad person, but he's just so cool. I just can't do it. Like,
it's Johnny.
All right, then. Go ahead, part your horse here.
All right, man. One more time. Do you want to plug anything? You want anyone to check you out at the Facebook still or anything?
I haven't gotten on that in a while, but you can. With that, oh God, I'm tired. Yeah, I also farted really loud. I don't know if anybody heard it.
Ew.
If a man farts in the woods, does the badger hear it? I don't know.
If a man farts and nobody says anything, that's because it's a patriarchy. And they know. Well,
if a man farts in a mountain spring and everybody drinks it, is that patriotism? I don't know what I'm talking about.
That's pink autism.
It's called Spread My Love.
Get over there on Facebook. Tana runs the Reset Button Facebook group. We'll let anybody join as long as you're not like a fucking sex pest or something. And, like I said, I'm on Bluesky, the better version of Twitter. Tana, you got to join it. Hibiki TMD. I can actually use Hibiki TMD as my name over there. And still on Twitter or X as Reset Button Pod.
I didn't even know that existed. What is that Bluesky?
Ooh, I got some. I'll talk to you tomorrow about it and get you set up.
Is it Blue Sky or Bluesky?
I call it Bluesky. It's probably Blue Sky.
Oh. Okay.
Until then, Tannen, happy thanks Christmas.
Thanks Christmas, Sagin, Hanukkah.
And we promise, guys, we've had a lot of shit happen this year. We're back. There's no more long-ass breaks like that. And I do want to end the show. I did put a little short up. Our buddy John passed away last month. We love you, brother. It was a great turnout. Great to see great friends. And our good buddy, childhood friend Alicia, currently fighting for her life. Please keep her in your thoughts and her family in your thoughts. Alicia, we're with you every step of the way. We love you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. Just thought that it was the right thing to do. So, guys, keep them in your thoughts as well. These are amazing people. So, only the good.
And they are. They are. We grew up with these people, and I don't know. The holidays are around, but you know what? Shit's not perfect for everybody. And
yeah, a little kindness goes a long way, guys. This time, trust and believe. But until then, next time, Tannen, let's try to pick it up.
All right, hit it.